How is it going, everybody? My name is just Jared, but you guys can just call me Jared. Welcome back to another No Man's Sky video, and today we got insane news. Multiple articles were posted online from IGN, from Eurogamer, Games Radar, PC Gamer, you name it, all of which talking with Sean and talking about the next update. We have the most details we have ever had on a new No Man's Sky update. It has been insane. I have literally like 11 pages of bulleted notes that I've written down while I was at the hospital earlier just for this video. So, I mean, it's unbelievable. The community is freaking out. The internet is freaking out because of the amount of new stuff and the fact that No Man's Sky is going to be a 100% new game when it releases on Tuesday. I cannot wait. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about every single new feature, new change that we know about. The links to all the articles will be in the description. Definitely a good read. There's definitely some stuff about Sean. He talks about post-launch and stuff like that. Definitely good to check out. Let's just jump right in. I'm gonna read through every single thing, and then I'm going to talk about every single thing when I stream No Man's Sky on Twitch and YouTube later. So keep an eye out for a stream, because there'll be one where we'll talk about all of this. So let's get to it. Hello Games stated that they want to do weekly No Man's Sky updates and have community events every week. So these events will have an emphasis on getting players somewhere in the game. So getting players to meet up, because in the game already, people have already been doing that with tons of events. So this will be actually in game and actually a community event made by Hello Games. So they're integrating what we already do into the game. It's awesome. You can get a new kind of currency from doing these events that can be used at a new shop to purchase customization options, emotes, and later unique ships and vehicles. All of this is free. There are no loot boxes and there are no microtransactions. All you need is the new currency. You cannot purchase the new currency with real money. Amazing. Weekly events, guys. Wow. There is a new Galactic Atlas website. This website will display in-game events on the galaxy map and will provide portal glyph addresses for different places. The website will allow players to plot their own points of interest, pointing players to various places they want to show off. And it is easier to find the player-created hubs on this website. This website will also track in-game discoveries, and leaderboards will also be added for players with the most discoveries in certain areas. These weekly updates and events will come on top of the bigger game updates we've been accustomed to. Jesus Christ, that's amazing. Full multiplayer, drop in, drop out multiplayer. You can join a random player or you can join your friends. 4-player squads, but it is expected that we'll be able to see 3 other squads as well as our own squad, meaning you can see up to 16 people at once. That is not confirmed, but that is what is assumed because we can see 16 other people in game right now. But it is not confirmed. But it is confirmed it is 4-player squads. There is no party range limit. You can be in a whole different system than your party members and still be considered in the same squad. Nobody in a squad is a host. Everyone has equal privileges and can get the party to partake in any of their missions wherever the other players are in the story. So if I'm farther along in the story than you, you can still help me with my missions. Now the only restriction with multiplayer, here you go. Multiplayer is not a new mode. You can play multiplayer and squad up with your friends in any of the current modes. But if I want to join you and you have a normal save, I also have to have a normal save. If I want to join you on a survival save, I have to have a survival save. I can't join your normal save with my survival save. I can't do that. Now let's say you have a normal save and I don't, but I still want to join you. You can still join as like a guest and you'll be given standard equipment. But if you want to take your equipment, your ship, your freighter, you have to join someone's game within the same mode. Now let's say I join your normal save. I take all my stuff with me, my ship, my freighter, and I gather resources while I'm in your squad. That still counts as your save because your save is your player, not the game you are in because the universe is shared. So anything you find, you keep if you go back and play by yourself. PvP is a thing and you can attack your party or squad members, but there is almost no reward for killing others. They added it in there because it felt weird that you couldn't damage other people while shooting them or damage other ships while shooting them. Sean said it felt weird not having it in there, so they put it in there, but they don't want the focus to be harassing and killing other players, so there is almost no reward for PvP. You can share anything you find with other players. You're allowed to transfer anything you want to other players' inventories through your inventory. Photo mode still works in multiplayer. Only one person needs to own a capital ship to be able to do multiplayer missions with an entire squad. So not everybody needs to own a capital ship to do these multiplayer missions. Bases can be built anywhere, in a cave, underwater, on floating rocks, wherever you want. Bases can be built with 20,000 individual pieces, and there are hundreds of new base building assets. Base building now has a mission tree rewarding you with new pieces as you build. Whoever sets the initial base piece owns the whole building, but anyone in the party or the squad can add to the base. You can build inside a capital ship owned by another player. Landing everyone's ship on a capital ship and then warping is possible, and it is the fastest way for that party to travel. So everybody lands their ship on a capital ship and then you warp, everybody warps at the same time. You can own a fleet of freighters, and 50 frigates can be upgraded and specifically tuned for different gameplay aspects. You can send your fleet on missions that play out in real time. While on missions, your fleet will contact you with updates on the mission and sometimes ask you to make decisions that will affect the mission, and sometimes they'll ask you for help. When your fleet finishes a mission, they'll bring back various rewards and a report on how the mission went. Your fleet can come back damaged and you'll have to go on board to make repairs. Now when it says your fleet plays out in real time, it means when you send your fleet on a mission, they'll warp out. You can follow them and they'll be in that other system. They'll be doing that mission. They're not just kind of away for a certain time and then they come back. They're actually on the mission. They're in the universe. There is a full third-person or first-person view on foot and in ship. You can change your look at any time via a new terminal that's in every space station and can be built in your base or your freighter. So there's no customizing yourself and then never being able to change it. You can change how you look whenever you want. Some things you can change are your helmet, your suit, and even your species. It is confirmed that you can be a Gek or a Vy'keen. We do not know about Korvax because it hasn't been spoken or said in an article, but it is assumed that you can be a Korvax as well, because if you can be two of the three races but not one, that doesn't make much sense. There's an updated HUD, sleeker contextual menu system with less intrusive pop-ups. You can repair damaged systems piece by piece now. So let's say you needed platinum, you need like 30 platinum, 40 iron, and like 4 carite sheets to repair something. Before, or right now in the game, you would have to have all of that at once to repair it. Now, if you have 4 carite sheets, you can plop that into the repair and then keep repairing as you go, rather than filling up your inventory with stuff to repair it at once. There's an updated scanner view. The scanner also shows buried treasure. Buried treasure. This is what I've been asking. Oh, this is a dream of mine. I never thought it would even be a thing. Scanner also shows buried treasure, which you can uncover with the terrain manipulator and open up for various rewards. There is a visual overhaul, better lighting, atmospheric effects, clouds, water, and textures, increased draw distance, improved NPCs, buildings, and ship details. There is a new generation system that makes planets more Earth-like and changed scale tremendously. Improved fauna with better animations, better AI, and new, broader audio. There are new elements and resources to find and gather, like sodium and oxygen, for example. There is a new refinery system that allows you to put multiple resources together to make new ones. That's freaking dope. In the opening hours of the game, you are given a ship, you are given the terrain manipulator, you are eventually given a freighter and the ability to build a base right at the get-go. Apparently you can get a freighter around 5, 6, or 7 hours in. That is a lot sooner than you would now. They want to give these players these assets to open them up to the broad sense of the game, rather than have them grind for 70 hours to get a freighter and then only then be able to interact and use and play with the freighter fleets. Freighters are also renewed. They have improved versions with better stats that can be found as you progress and explore the universe. Here is almost probably my favorite one. The game No Man's Sky is a lot more stats based now. Quote from Sean Murray. Stats based. Thank you. We don't know exactly what this means. This could, be referring to just the freighters, but it could also be referring to your suit, your protection, multi-tools, your ship. I love stats based because that adds a lot of fine tuning, a lot of customization as far as playstyle goes. So I'm very excited for more stats based that allows for progression in a more concise and focused manner. Freighter hangars are now customizable, so instead of having to land in your freighter and then walk up the 2 flights of stairs to get to the base that you can customize the hangar that kind of adds more personalization for right when you land in your freighter. You can see what people have made. You purchase frigates for your fleet on your freighter. Freighters are home to the new procedurally generated multiplayer quest system. You can own multiple bases and other people can build next to your base to kind of make the sense of a hub or a possible city. You can now split stacks of resources. You can race exocrafts, build tracks and trails and share them. If you want to play alone, you can switch off the multiplayer. If you own a base and you go offline, your party members can still see your base and interact and farm from it, but they can't edit it. You can walk around on frigates, repairing them and specializing them for discovery, trade, or combat. You can build rooms for captains on your freighters and then deploy them on missions. Multiplayer missions include freighter battles, resource gathering, scanning creatures, and more. And Sean Murray said that once Next drops, they will start to communicate openly with the community because they have stayed silent for too long and they apologize. So finally, we will have communication with the best game studio out there, covering the best game out there. Thank the Lord. That is the end of the notes I have. I can't freaking believe it, guys. I can't. Nobody can believe it. Today's news has been even crazier than the trailer that we got. I didn't think it could get crazier, but it has gotten crazier. Everybody who's a fan of the game is freaking out. People are on stream crying as they were talking about the game. People are crying watching the trailer. People are freaking out. Articles are going crazy. Sean is talking about the past. Sean is opening up. They're doing weekly events. They're building a whole new website for the game. The community is only going to get bigger. Xbox is getting the game. There's tons of new stuff being added. This is literally No Man's Sky 2. It's going to be insane, and we only have like 3 days. 3 days. This has been a dream come true because people, I think, are really going to start appreciating the developer, Sean, Hello Games, and really having a fun time with this game. These updates, these notes are insane. These aren't even the patch notes. These aren't even the patch notes. These are just from 4 different articles. And it was like 7, 8 pages of bulleted list. I hope you guys are excited. I'm super excited. As always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're new to the game, to the community, if you're an Xbox player and you enjoyed the video and you want to stay tuned for more, I cover No Man's Sky news, gameplay, coverage. I have everything here. Everything here. Parody videos, funny stuff, anything No Man's Sky related, you'll see it here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for sticking with it this long, sticking with the game. It's finally getting to the place that we all knew it could be. This is a fantastic time to be a No Man's Sky fan, but man, it's going to be good. I'll talk to you guys. I'm sure there's going to be more news tomorrow or later today, who knows. Until next time, have a good day. Let me know down in the comments what you think of all this. What's your favorite? Like, I can't even pick. Buried Treasure is on the top for me. The stats based is on the top for me. The visual overhaul is on the top for me. I can't wait. Until next time, have a good one. Peace out.